Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Combat Media video, bringing you guys the latest in the combat world. Today we will be discussing Gervonta Davis and the future fight that he has this December against Yuriorkis Gamboa. Not a bad fight actually. It's about time that Davis is stepping the competition up. I feel a couple years ago, his hype was really up there. I thought by now Davis would definitely be a household name, that he'd definitely be on pay-per-view already. A lot of people were hyping him up to be the next Floyd, to be the next great fighter, to be the next big star. And it seems that he's kind of been held back a little bit, and his career has slowed down as some years gone by. I think 2017 was like, he had all the hype in the world. And then by 2018, it started to fall down just because he wasn't fighting any major names or anybody that held a lot of weight. And by 2019, I can easily say that the hype is not where it used to be. It's definitely on a decline, but it's about time that he's getting a recognizable name and a good fighter. Yuriorkis Gamboa isn't the same fighter that he used to be. I think he's definitely past his prime, and that Gervonta Davis should definitely beat him. But if Davis wants to make a statement and wants to get the hype back on his side, he should definitely try to go for a knockout, or hope that knockout comes and win in an impressive fashion. So it's something that he has to definitely take seriously in order to start getting the hype back up. I remember in Gervonta's last fight, Floyd said that he wanted this fight to be on pay-per-view. I'm not entirely sure yet if this will be on pay-per-view. I think that'd be a bad marketing move if it is on pay-per-view. Because like I said, I feel that Gervonta doesn't have that household name yet. And this fight isn't that big where it deserves the pay-per-view status. And boxing has kind of been moving away from pay-per-view. If you notice, only the big fights are on pay-per-view. We're now moving towards a streaming service, like ESPN has a streaming service. With the UFC, Dance has their own streaming service. PBC throws their fights on Fox, unless it's a really big fight like Manny Pacquiao or Errol Spence, then they put that on pay-per-view. So other than that, it's really hard to get that pay-per-view slot and to do good numbers. And I don't think that a pay-per-view fight would be good for Gervonta Davis. I don't see that fight getting over 200,000 pay-per-view buys, in my honest opinion. I just don't see it doing that good if it was on pay-per-view. If they put it for free or at least on Showtime, at least he still gets that recognition, and he's still fighting a great fighter. But this is a fight, like I said, that Gervonta should win. He's definitely got the skills to pay the bills. And I'd like to see where he can progress in the future against bigger and better names. Like I said, at this point in his career, he should have been way farther ahead. I'm going to use Canelo for an example. Canelo, back when he was coming up, he was fighting big names. And they weren't always the best fighters, I'll admit, but he was fighting bigger names. Even the lower names that he fought, they still held some weight. Like Miguel Cotto's brother, Canelo fought his brother, won, and then he started moving up the ranks and fighting some older fighters, but at least they had a name. He fought Shane Mosley, he fought Austin Trout, fighters that held some weight to them, and that's when Canelo started gaining his popularity. I say by the Floyd fight, he definitely broke out into major pay-per-view status, but before that, he was fighting some guys that, although they weren't the best, they held some weight, and I figured that's what they were going to put the same path on for Gervonta Davis. Fight guys that may have not been the best, but they hold some weight. All great fighters do that. They always fight guys with names that hold some weight, that can give them some adversity, because that's how you learn. When you have adversity, you adjust to the situation and you use that knowledge for your next fight, and you become a better fighter that way. When you can put in easy fights in there for Gervonta that are easy knockouts, he's definitely not going to improve, because he's just getting knockouts and he only knows how to get the knockout. When a fighter can finally go 12 rounds with him and can give him a run for his money, we don't know how Gervonta is going to react. We don't know how well he will adjust to the situations. I thought Abner Mares, back when that fight was supposed to happen, I thought that, okay, that's going to be a good fight, because Mares has been in there with some of the best in his respected weight division, and he can definitely give Gervonta a run for his money. But that fight fell through. I was hoping that they'd try to make it happen again. They didn't. So they're going to go for Gamboa. Should still be a good fight, but not on the level that I think Gervonta should be fighting at, But at least they're finally taking the step to a bigger and better name. Hopefully after this fight he starts fighting in bigger events, bigger cards, and hopefully better fighters. I would definitely like to see him go for another world title to see if he could claim and dethrone some of these champions in his division. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Are you guys excited for this fight? It is happening on December. Let me know if you're going to watch it, and who do you think is going to win this fight? Alright, I appreciate all you guys' support. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.